Hello and welcome back to RimWorld, ladies and gentlemen. With your guide tonight, Nick at Night, we are going to continue the Hungover Colony. Last time, we were suffering from the fact that we had a massive dose of toxic fallout, which we are not capable of leaving to go outside, at least not for very long periods. Everything's very short. We have to run outside quickly, grab what we want, and then run back inside. So, with that speaking, most of our people are suffering from either muscle parasites, which has got to be horrible, or they are actually waiting for their radiation to come down to safe levels that we can allow them to go back outside. So since we're waiting for that, we are expanding our base. We've turned over all of our hydroponics so that we can produce rice, which grows the fastest in a controlled environment, in order to offset our massive need for food, because we really don't have all that much, and summer's not even over, and we still technically actually can't grow all that much outside. So we are going to unrestrict a handful more individuals so that they can go outside, grab a little bit of air and some, nope, you gotta stay inside, and some food, potentially harvest some stuff, and get just a few things done. You're gonna haul that in. What? Outside of allowed area. Okay. Prioritize that steel. So, and on top of it, we left with very little steel to end our episode last time. So we are at a lack of steel. We have enough power to probably support 2 additional hydroponics rooms. But with such a lack of steel, each one of these hydroponic tables, basins, require 100 steel, and we have 200 now. We brought in a little bit extra. So we're going to be managing our buildup levels of all this type of radiation. Hopefully we'll have time to heal it and repair everything that took damage in the last raid here, which was quite significant. And I'm going to set some priority mining if we have the opportunity, but unfortunately it's quite a ways from our base. Though between recordings I was noticing that we have compact steel around the side. So I had thought about potentially digging all the way down over here so that we could access the compact steel. Whether that's a great idea or not, I'm not really sure. All the same, we could technically access it from inside, which would be very nice. But we'd also have to build up a wall quite quickly so that none of that radiation would leak inside and contaminate the air for everybody else. Though assuming that they're inside, they should be okay. Yeah, Brando's inside because he's still trying to work out his toxic buildup, and I should probably make sure that he's inside only. Same goes for, I believe, DC, who's been outside for quite some time. Yeah, 20%. We really want to keep them under 25%. Over that threshold, getting towards 30, 40, it becomes quite difficult for them to do a lot of tasks, and they get quite ill. So we're going to crank this up a little bit and see how far we can actually get. Well, they're trying to reset new stuff to grow, but what I really want them to do is harvest. Great. Travismo, you're doing exactly what you should be doing. Harvesting as much food as possible. Good guy. I allowed Nate and Travismo to come outside because they both have parasites. And because of the parasites, I wanted to keep them in beds as much as possible. And they require a lot of sleep to get over it. Unfortunately, when you're kept inside for long periods of time, just like normal people, you'd get a little stir crazy, start to feel a little nuts, just anything you do to get outside and get a little air. So I decided to allow them to walk outside if they had the energy so that they could feel a little bit better, if nothing. Oh, no way. Okay. This is great, guys. Our toxic fallout has just ended. So this is huge. Unfortunately, we are looking at a very, very short timeline to grow any type of food. I'm pretty sure we maybe get another day, 2 tops. So I'm going to more or less swap everything over to rice and plant anything I can that would grow super fast so that I can produce as much food as possible prior to going into this winter, because last time we had well over 4,000 food going into winter, and we had almost double this in actual veggies, and closer to fall and in just to the start of winter we actually had almost 4,000 meat. So this is a huge deal for us. I know Nate requires a constant, steady supply of herbal medicine, which we didn't get the opportunity to produce a lot of, but we did spend an entire gross segment, which I think was like 8 or 9 days, which is a long time considering you think rice takes just under 3 days to grow, creating heel root for all of this herbal medicine we have here. But anyways, everybody can be allowed outside. Oh, unrestrict. Everybody can go outside if they want to. I desperately need them to get as much steel as possible, because realistically, come winter, we need as much steel as possible so that we can produce food indoors. Minor break. Dave, what's going on, Dave? Just want to see if everything's okay. Sick, insulted. What are you sick from? Oh, the toxic buildup. Okay, well that will go away, and since there's none outside, we can let you do your thing outside. Hopefully feeling good. Okay, we have 3 people who should be asleep during the day. That is Anna, Erwin, and Travismo. Travismo is awake, though. Night owl up in the day. Why are you awake? Why are you awake? Are you hungry? Oh, Travismo's parasites are gone. Oh my gosh. I think on top of everything, we just eliminated the parasites. So everybody is now healthy, with the exception to some minor radiation buildup. And we have a great potential to produce a decent amount of food, hopefully, prior to winter setting in here. This is going to be close. This is going to be very, very, very close. Mine that out. Alright, Nate's up here mining away like a little machine. Breakdown with an auto door. Okay, well, that's how it goes. Someone will repair that. Just keep mining, Nate. We need... No way. Psychic drone. Alright, every colonist of the male gender winces in pain. Some distant engine of hatred is stirring. It projects a powerful psychic drone over this entire region on the frequency that only seems to affect the male gender. For a few days, some people's mood will be quite a bit worse. It's funny. Since we got here, we have not once had a psychic drone that affects women. Not once. Not once. We landed with 5 guys in this colony. We have had psychic drone 3 times. Not once have we had one that affects women. Just pointing it out there. It's kind of funny. At least I think it is. You know, shit happens. I get it. But game, you're picking on me. And I know it. Oh well. Oh wow. On top of it, it appears that we have finished our first 3 batches of beer. So we have a total of 71 beers. That's great. I'm going to look at the drug policy, which I have never messed with before. 1 drink per day, 1 drink per day. So if people want to have a beer at the end of the day of a hard, long work, that's fine by me. They can have a beer. What I don't want them to do is become addicted, potentially. And it is one of those things, if they have excessive consumption, they will become addicted. And I do not need any alcoholics in this group, because I need people who can work effectively in a group with no difficulty. And being drunk at work makes things difficult. All right. We are setting up this bedroom because the bedrooms we have are quite small at the moment. Oh, wait. Erwin and Giggles are sharing this room. Okay, great. So this is a single bed. Just wanted to make sure we had all the beds and bedrooms all set up the way that it needed to be. Didn't want any difficulty associated with that. Alright. Just put that light there to give a little light in the hallway. Dave has gotten sick from a fine meal. Oh, sorry, Dave. That sucks. We have struck compact steel. Awesome. Why couldn't we have struck this when we were stuck inside the... Inside. Literally. Oh well. It's fine. Happy that we can use it. Psychic drone is still active. We changed over all the corn because it's one of the slowest growing things we planted besides our heel root, which they're planting again. I can't figure it out, but whatever. We replaced it with rice because we need as much food as possible, and I'm pretty sure our growing season is not very long, but with a 3-day growth cycle, even if technically our growth cycle ends in 1 day, we still have enough time to possibly pump out an entire field of rice, which would be absolutely huge for us. All the food we can get is good, and we need as much as we can take. How much? 600 steel there, and a component. See, look at, there's just corpses everywhere, or skeletons from dead animals. Wish you could kind of like take the bones and make stuff out of it, but as far as I'm aware of, there's nothing that you can do that with. And it's a bummer because, oh yes, sweet. Nate, you are going hunting, my good friend, because we have Muffalo. As I said last time, they showed up around this time, or at the edge of spring, or at the edge of fall, and they are a massive quantity of meat, and we definitely need them. We need to eat them. We don't have an if and or... Oh, sweet. A bunch of stuff is showing up for us to eat potentially here. Great. Okay, you're gonna hunt around the clock, Nate. Around the clock. Give us as much food as possible. Yes, yes. Things are looking up for us. Finally. Things are going well. Just splendidly they are. Just splendid. I'm thinking about making this like a small little prisoner room. Oh, we got some dry lightning and thunderstorms rolling in here. Well, just about all the grass, almost everything died in that. Ooh, we have silver down here, which is great because we use that as money. We can mine it out. It's free. That's wonderful. A psychic drone is finally ended. Great. That will make a lot of people very happy. I'm assuming you're upset because this armored vest is at 44. That's just me. Oh yeah, the warg is actually... Buffy, the warg, is finally pitching in and actually helping here. Haul stuff around. Just saw him pick up a shirt and move it up there. We are going to learn how to... As soon as we are so close to having hospital beds, and we needed them so bad earlier, we are going to look into probably electric smelting so that we can break down these guys into actual usable metal. They're big old robots that hopefully we'll be able to use. What is your deal? You picked up that vest. Okay. Great. Who else has a vest that they don't want? You. Alright. Nate's getting the muffalo. Get that muffalo. Go out there and hunt some more muffalo. He's got this wonderful... Oh, you have a charge rifle now. Well, I'm going to equip that awesome sniper rifle back, most likely. Because that sniper rifle lets you stand really far away from whatever you're hunting and just pummel it with incredibly powerful shots. Which I think is great to be out of harm's way when you're doing something like that. That's just me. Alright, and we are going to run electric across here, and we're going to put in a wall on this side. Slates, we're going to order them to break out this wall. And this. There. Nate is one of our highest level miners, but we desperately need food, so he needs to hunt around the clock. Around the clock. So food is coming in. It is actually coming. It is the 2nd of fall. We have been here 75 days. We have survived 75 days in this location. That is really something. I feel quite proud about that, actually. Considering RimWorld has a tendency to beat up everybody who plays it and all of their characters, that is quite impressive. I feel quite good about that. Okay, they're rearming all the traps, which I probably should do up here as well. I had it on auto rearm, but I never did it, I guess. It's fine. Did that muffalo die? He was in shock. I saw him shoot it, and it was just laying on the ground. Did he get back up and walk away? Cold snap. Uh-oh. Our crops might die in this cold snap. That's really bad. Yeah, they're losing their growth rate, and if it goes all the way to 0 and gets cold enough, we will not have... eventually it will kill the plants, which would be really, really, really bad for us, because we need as much of this food as possible. Alright, well... Wow, it's 13 degrees. 13 degrees, that's pretty brutal. Well, this is actually looking... This is looking better. We are... Oh no, all the crops are just oh. All the crops just died. Are dying right now. All right, well, we have hospital beds, and with that, we are going to call that an episode. We got everybody healthy. We dug a bit into the base. We have more steel so that we can produce food through the winter this time. Unfortunately, it looks like the vast majority of our crops are probably going to die right here and now. C'est la vie. But with that silver, or that steel, we will be able to produce food inside. So I look forward to seeing you next time and next episode in the world of RimWorld. Thank you again for watching.